I would like to introduce to you Mr. Joel Gordon, who is the director and the CEO of the Launchpad, which is part of the Innovation Hub. And he and myself and a number of groups are working together to create the greatest community center that has ever existed. Joel?
Hello. Hi, I just want to tell you guys, first of all, I am so excited to be here because there are so many young people, but I have to do something right off the bat. Raise your hand if you read tech manuals for fun. Nerds. All right, so some of you guys know me, and I know you know me because you follow me on Twitter, and that's at TinkerGuyARHub. For those of you out there who follow me. All right, so I'm kind of a representative of East and of the Arkansas Regional Innovation Hub and the Launchpad. I'm going to tell you a little bit about that. But as a representative, I have to be very careful. I can't say that there are any favorite schools here. Oh, and I also want to tell you, I do have hay fever right now. Greenbrier! Sorry. Sometimes I'm North Little Rock. I'll be okay. Anyway, but I want to go ahead and go on with what I'm saying here. So, here's my first question for you guys. Who has a laser, or let's go backwards. Who's got a 3D printer? Who wishes they had a 3D printer? Okay, all right, we're going to advance now. Who's got a laser cutter? Who cheered? Really? You guys have a laser cutter? That's awesome. Who's got CNC? CNC mill technology? No? Oh, I see a hand over there. Do you guys all wish you had that? What if you had a laboratory? What if you had a shop that you could go to where you could build anything that you could imagine? All right, so if you look at this map that's on the wall right now, you'll notice that there's a big area that's kind of periwinkle blue. I have an arts background, that's periwinkle. It's periwinkle blue. That is 6,000 square feet of the Launchpad. And if you look in the very center of that, you'll see an area that's a little bit lighter blue. I'm going to call that cerulean. The cerulean blue is the STEAM lab, and that is east at the heart of the Launchpad. That is an east classroom that opens early in the morning and stays open till late at night. It is east, not 24 hours a day because I have to sleep, but it is east out of school. Have you ever heard of such a thing? Are you excited about it? I'm very excited about it. I hope you're excited. So here's what we've got. Here's what we've got in store for you. We'll have you guys heard of robotics? You have? Who builds robots in this room? That is not nearly enough hands. Not nearly enough hands. We're going to work on that. Who has more than one smartphone? Nerds. Because here's the thing, guys. This is the world that you're living in. And I'll explain something. My earliest memory is of Neil Armstrong walking on the moon. That is you're like, man, he's old. Right? But my earliest memory was of Neil Armstrong walking on the moon. So when Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin were knocking a golf ball around on the moon, this guy named Michael Collins was circling around the moon and hoping that he could catch them when they jumped off the surface of the moon, right? Michael Collins was circling around. Did Michael Collins have a smartphone? No, Michael Collins had a slide rule. Most of you don't know what that is. It's somewhere just above flint tools. It's something that I used when I was your age, sadly. But that is my earliest and most exciting memory. You guys are standing at a tipping point, and you need to understand that. In the last 5 years, technology has exploded. It has grown exponentially. You guys know what that word means? Because of course you do, because you're all above average. Technology has grown exponentially, and you have to understand that where are you going to be 5 years from now? Right? Where are you guys going to be 5 years from now? Who's going to be running the next big company 5 years from now? It'll be one of you guys. It'll be probably a lot of you guys. 5 years ago, if you saw an electric car driving down the road, you'd pull over to look at it. 5 years later, you just want them to get out of your way. What's going to happen 5 years from now? Are you guys going to be walking on the moon? Probably not. Are you guys going to be walking on Mars? There it is. Or at least sending your robot minions to Mars? I'm excited about that. I'm excited about that future. So here's what it is. My last thing I'm going to say before they hook me off the stage. There is a movement right now all across the world. That movement is called the Make Movement. Have you guys heard of this? All right. Here's the motto, and I want you to take this to heart. If you can't open it, you don't own it. You know what that means? That means if you don't understand the technology that you're holding in your hand, what good is it? Those smartphones that you're carrying around, they're not just for Angry Birds, you guys. Yeah, it rocks. Okay. Those are tools, and I know that all of you at East actually use them like tools. You're using them for what they're really for, and you guys are the ones who are going to change the world. And you're going to do it by making things, by becoming part of this Make movement. And when the launch pad is open, I want to see every one of you in there, because every one of you is going to have access to 3D printing. Every one of you is going to have access to a laser cutter, to CNC equipment, to carpentry shops and metal shops. Can I trust you to do that? Are you excited? All right. We're just a few months away, and I expect to see you there, all right? All right, now I'm going to get out of here, and I'll talk to you guys later.